Superheroes always grab our attention, but Spider-Man? He's a fan favorite. Over the past 2 decades, we've seen 3 different actors swing into the role of Peter Parker. Today, we're diving into the moments their identities were unveiled. Let's jump right in. First up, the Spider-Man trilogy, directed by Sam Raimi, with Tobey Maguire donning the web-slinger's suit.
Wow, great reflexes.
The inaugural identity reveal happens in the first movie, courtesy of Norman Osborn, also known as the Green Goblin. Discovering Spider-Man's true identity, during a Thanksgiving visit to his son Harry, he spots a wound on Peter Parker that matches one he'd inflicted on Spider-Man in a fiery skirmish. This tension-filled scene is a bit similar to the moment in Spider-Man Homecoming, which we'll explore in a bit.
How did you say that happened?
Bike messenger. Knocked me down.
The climax of the first film sees Spider-Man and the Green Goblin face off in a derelict building. After Spider-Man triumphs, the Goblin unveils his mask.
Stop! It's me!
Revealing himself to Peter. Though the Goblin knew Spider-Man's real identity, for Peter, seeing his best friend's dad, Norman Osborn, behind the mask was a total shock. In a tragic twist, Norman attempts to backstab Spider-Man with his glider, which instead kills him, marking one of the most heart-wrenching reveals in Spider-Man cinema. Next, we're on to the second Spider-Man film, often hailed as the pinnacle of Spider-Man storytelling. Central to its acclaim is the unforgettable train sequence, a masterpiece of cinema we're about to dissect. In an epic battle with Dr. Octopus, Spider-Man must halt a runaway train, an effort that leaves him unconscious from sheer exhaustion. With his mask burned, his identity is exposed to every passenger. Thankfully, they vow to keep his secret. Fun fact, Tobey Maguire's cousins play the boys who return Spider-Man's mask on the train.
Won't tell nobody.
In another revealing moment, Harry Osborn learns Spider-Man's identity. After Spider-Man is overpowered by Dr. Octopus, he's delivered to Harry, who's been craving vengeance. Harry is stunned to see his lifelong friend behind the mask. The intensity of this scene rivals that of the confrontation between Harry and his father in the first film's finale.
Peter, you killed my father.
The second movie wraps up with a dual reveal. Dr. Octopus and Mary Jane both discover Spider-Man's true identity. Dr. Octopus, once Peter's mentor, now a villain, and Mary Jane, Peter's love interest,
Hi.
who's been suspecting Peter's alter ego since Spider-Man saved her from criminals. Her suspicions were nearly confirmed when she kissed Peter at Norman Osborn's funeral, making this second reveal less of a shock to her.
You do love me.
I do.
Switching gears to the Andrew Garfield era, the first significant reveal is sweetly romantic, with Peter opening up to Gwen Stacy. Invited over for dinner, the tension between Peter and Gwen's father, Police Captain George Stacy, boils over.
I wear a badge. This guy wears a mask like an outlaw.
Leading to Peter's confession on the balcony. During this intimate moment, Captain Stacy is called away to deal with a rampaging reptile on the Williamsburg Bridge. Spider-Man's heroic intervention, culminating in him giving his mask to a frightened boy to inspire bravery, stands out as the most profound of all Spider-Man's reveals in film history.
Put it on! The mask! It's gonna make you strong! Jack, trust me! Put it on! There you go! That's it!
The climax of the first chapter in the Amazing Spider-Man saga showcases Spider-Man dashing to a tower, aiming to thwart the Green Lizard's plot to transform the city's populace into his own monstrous image. Regrettably, Spidey is ensnared by the police, led by Captain George Stacy, in a twist as the captain attempts to unmask the ensnared hero. Spider-Man is swiftly disarms all the SWAT team. Yet, Captain Stacy glimpses Spider-Man's true face, recognizing him as his daughter's beau.
Parker.
Peter persuades the captain to release him, stressing that he alone can defeat the lizard and safeguard the city. Captain Stacy, respecting Peter's plea, allows him to go. In the sequel starring Andrew Garfield, the narrative presents a Spider-Man identity revelation by Harry Osborn as the Green Goblin. Electro's havoc causes a citywide blackout, leading Spider-Man into battle. Gwen's timely intervention leads to Electro's demise due to an electrical overload. Witnessing Spider-Man alongside Gwen, Harry pieces everything together.
Peter.
Driven by vengeance for Spider-Man's refusal to help cure his disease with a blood transfusion, this iteration of Harry, unlike the Harry from Sam Raimi's trilogy, never reconciles with Peter and tragically ends his girlfriend's life. Shifting to the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Spider-Man, portrayed by Tom Holland, the initial unveiling of his identity occurs in his very first appearance in Captain America: Civil War. Tony Stark visits Peter's home, extending an invitation to join his team against Captain America. The enigma of how Stark identified him as Spider-Man lingers,
That's you, right?
though it's deemed irrelevant because, well, he's Iron Man, capable of uncovering any secret. In Spider-Man: Homecoming, Peter's alter ego is accidentally discovered by his best buddy Ned. Following a grueling day of heroics, Peter was prepared for anything but this.
Nothing.
You're the Spider-Man from YouTube.
The Vulture later on unearths Peter's secret identity. As Peter plans to attend prom with his high school crush, Liz, he learns she's the daughter of his foe, the Vulture, who later deduces Spider-Man's identity through his voice during a car ride. This revelation is packed with suspense and signifies the first cinematic instance where a character discerns someone's secret identity merely by their voice.
Interfere with my business again. Because if you do, I'll kill you and everybody you love.
The humorous climax of Homecoming sees Peter trying on his superhero suit, only to be caught by Aunt May standing at the room's entrance.
What the f?
Transitioning to Spider-Man: Far From Home, the film is rich with 3 major disclosures of identity. The first occurs as Peter and his love interest, Michelle, meander through Prague. Just as he's about to express his feelings, Michelle reveals she's already cracked his superhero code, making for a quick and amusing revelation.
I'm Spider-Man.
What?
The most shocking twist is Mysterio revealing Spider-Man's identity to the entire world, a moment reserved for the post-credits scene. J. Jonah Jameson, portrayed by the same actor from the Raimi trilogy, broadcasts this revelation, leaving audiences eager for what comes next.
Spider-Man's name is Peter Parker.
What the?
Before wrapping up, let's highlight the smaller, yet significant, reveals not previously mentioned. In Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man unveils his identity to Sandman, alongside the Amazing Spider-Man, where the Green Lizard exposes Spidey on camera.
Peter Parker.
In Avengers: Infinity War, Spider-Man introduces himself to Doctor Strange.
No. I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. I'm Spider-Man, then.
Also to the Guardians of the Galaxy, marking memorable introduction.
Who are you?
We're the Avengers, man.
And to the Captain Marvel.
Hi, I'm Peter Parker.
Hey, Peter Parker.
So, which Spider-Man identity reveal struck a chord with you? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos.